Welcome back, haters, to yet another Campfire Confession. More stories to tell. This is Revanharte once again sitting here in front of my flickery light. My campfire. Whoops. Yeah, I unveiled that in the last video, so if you made it 7 minutes into that video, then you'll know. Now you only had to make 20 seconds into this video to know. So, Campfire Confessions, right? There is no gain without sacrifice. For me, that's something that I kind of took from, believe it or not, a Magic the Gathering card a long time ago. Can't even remember the name of the card it was on anymore, but that was a flavor text. There is no gain without sacrifice. I modified it a little bit to my own liking, but there is no gain without sacrifice. The more I think about that, the more it means to me. To sacrifice more means to gain more. The greater the sacrifice, the greater the gain. Right? What's it mean by sacrifice? You're gonna go sacrifice some virgins to gain a wish? Some people believe in that crap. Sure, why not? What I mean by sacrifice is, what are you willing to give up in order to gain? Like with these videos, I've learned to start giving up some of my other attention to other creative projects in order to make these videos. I learned that I can't just sit around and try to one of the things I like to do is make games, believe it or not. Board games, collectible card games, like I just mentioned, Magic the Gathering. One of my first passions in life was to become a graphic designer and make board games and card games. Well, I worked really hard on one. I put about a decade's worth of energy into it, and I kind of got hung up, and I can probably sink another decade into it. But if I keep putting all my attention to these board games that are just kind of sitting stagnant, I'm never going to get around to making these videos, which is actually a passion I'm really big on right now. I wanted to get a hold of that YouTube wave and try to ride with it. So I've had to sacrifice my passion for creating games in order to make video content. I've had to redirect my attention more towards the editing and making of music, and of course creating video content for my channel. Perhaps as this takes off, and if I find myself with more free time, maybe I can go ahead and pick up where I left off on the card games and the board games. I have a few produced already. I'm debating on whether or not I should ever kind of relaunch them and sell them off of maybe my YouTube channel right here. So stay tuned for that. I'm not all serious all the time. I like to make games. I like to have fun in games. That's what Rocks is about. It's not all just this uber mysterious dark stuff. There is no gain without sacrifice. They sacrifice sweet sleep. Some people just can't get out of their beds to see what the next day has to offer. You gotta learn to get off your ass and do some stuff. I can't tell you, I binged for about 3 weeks solid during this quarantine phase, and I wasted 3 weeks worth of content I could have made for my fans right here. So I'm pretty disappointed in myself for that. And then I go a couple days a week where I just kind of like, oh man, I can't think of a video to make. What am I gonna do? This shouldn't be a struggle. I want to make content. I got passion for this, right? Well, there's a little bit of struggle when you do struggle with some things. So you gotta still find time to sacrifice that wasted energy and put it into something you can make use of. So there is no gain without sacrifice. I have found, get this, I have found that the more content I'm creating for this channel, the more momentum I'm seeing, which has been really awesome. It has given me motivation to keep making this content and to keep sinking some of my mental energy into the content I'm going to create for this channel. I have subcategories for different ideas. I have notepads just filling up right and left, and anytime I come up with an idea, I jot it down so I don't forget it, so I can come home and make some kind of video about it. So this series is about the campfire stories, Campfire Confessions. I haven't quite decided where I'm going with this just yet, but I do like my little flickery bulb fire campfire thing, so you'll see some more of this. Welcome to my nightmare realm. Welcome to the campfire. I just think I look pretty good in this flickery light. I've always, as an artist, I have always found it fun to draw from black, draw from the dark, and create just little bits and pieces of art that you can see within the light. I've always been fascinated with that idea, so if you see my paintings, my drawings, the things I do, it's usually just like what you're seeing in this video. It's just a little imagery with a dark black background because I just really like highlighting the few things. So I am sacrificing my background tonight to gain just focus on my little energy that you see in front of the camera right here, right now. What you see is what you're getting, right? Cool. Thank you for watching this far. Leave a comment below on what you're willing to sacrifice in order to gain what you really want in life. Like, subscribe, share my content if you're really enjoying these videos. I got many more to make, so stay tuned for more from this series tonight. Thank you.